Hey girls and guys and girls. So this is a quick video of something that I like to do, okay? I created this store in 2021, okay? Out of 2 crates, 2 pillows, and the inside of like sofas that they use, right? I bought all of these things off of like Amazon and stuff like that so that I could put this together other than the crates, right? And I was like, okay, Lord, like seen a YouTube video and this woman makes these chairs and things like that. And I was like, I think I could do something like that. So I wanted to create a store, right? Something you can put your feet on or you can sit on, etc. And bam, here we are, okay? But as I said, like this was from 2021. We're now in 2024. So the Lord has had me for the past few days looking in the corner of my room at this store like, no, I really need to get this done, okay? I didn't know how to cut the material, but I just said today, I was like, right, I'm on it, I'm cutting it. I don't care. I'm just going to get it done, okay? I'm going to start it now. So I was like, okay, then sitting here doing this, as you can see, I'm like sewing the bits together that need to be fitted together, right, in order to make the material stick to the actual stool. I will show you the finished result once it's done. I'm not sure how many days it's going to take, but I will show you exactly what it looks like when it's finished, okay? So literally it got to a stage today where I was like, right, having a conversation with my daughter's dad, obviously not about the stool, but it just reminded me of something, okay, that we were speaking about earlier on. So we was talking about the story of Joseph, right? And I was explaining to him how the story of Joseph pertains to us in our everyday life and how the Lord speaks to us, right? And I was explaining it to him in a term of saying, like, we must use these stories that we see in the Bible to show our life, okay? Like how our life is supposed to be, how the Lord expects us to behave in our lives, right? And you're probably thinking to yourself, the story of Joseph, like, look what happened to Joseph, right? But if you know the story of Joseph, you know all the stuff that he went through, and you know where he went from the pits to the palace to the prison to the palace again, okay? So you should know the story, okay? So if I got it a little bit wrong, you can correct me, but you know what I mean, right? He went through some stuff, okay? And he had people against him. He had people telling lies on him. You know, he had people forgetting him. He went through the most, okay? And Joseph still continued to do what the Lord had told him to do, okay? No matter where Joseph was, okay, the first thing he told was when he told his brothers, his mom and his father that the Lord had said that he was going to be up there, okay? He was going to be ruler, okay? And that's exactly what happened in Joseph's life. He was still telling them about the dreams that the Lord had given to him, okay? He was still speaking of the things that the Lord had told him was going to happen. He was still doing the work that the Lord told him to do, okay? He went from the pits into the palace, okay? He was appointed like Pharaoh's top guy, right? And his wife wanted to sleep with Joseph, and that's why Joseph ended up being thrown into the prison. And even then in the prison, he was still doing the work of the Lord, because he interpreted 2 people's dreams in there, okay? Told one of them that he was going to go back and, you know, work for Pharaoh, and he told the other one that he would die. Okay, he was still doing the work, and all that time, even when he was forgotten by the one that he said, do not forget me, right? Even when he was forgotten, he was remembered at the appointed time, okay? When the Lord said it was his appointed time, that meant that it was his time, and nobody would be able to take him from the place that the Lord had already ordained for him to be at. The Lord is saying right now, if he has spoken to you and told you there are things that you are supposed to be doing, there is work that needs to be done. He says the work is plenty, but the workers, they are few, okay? He has given you specific instructions on things that you need to do. He has spoken certain things into your heart, into your spirit, right, that he wishes for you to get done. Keep moving forward, even when it doesn't look like it's doing anything, when it's not producing anything yet, okay? Joseph was in the prison and he was forgotten, okay? He was remembered when Pharaoh needed him to interpret a dream that nobody else could interpret, Okay, and then he was given all of the things. He was appointed head of all of these things that Pharaoh made him head of. Okay, given all of the things, robed, given a ring or whatever it was that the Pharaoh gave to him. Okay, all of the things that were his, that the Lord had said was his, but at the appointed time, when God said it was time. But during the times when he was down and in the prison, Joseph continued to do the works of the Lord. Okay, God is saying, continue to do the works that he has put your hands to. Okay, continue to do it, no matter whether you are in a place where you feel like you're in the pit, whether you're in the place where you feel like you're in the prison, whether you're in the place where you feel like you're walking through the fire, whether you're in the place where you're walking through the valley of the shadow of death. You keep on moving forward, because you know that the Lord is with you. The whole time that Joseph was in there, the Lord was with him. Okay, Pharaoh could have got him killed. Okay, his wife told an entire lie on Joseph, right? And in those times, I'm sure, okay, like even in The Mummy, when I watch The Mummy, and I keep on going back to that film sometimes, and Imhotep touched her. They wanted him dead, and they ended up killing him. Okay, and he suffered the worst death. So you imagine what that could have possibly have meant for Joseph. God's hand was all over him. His wings were covering him. Okay, he kept him all that time whilst he was in the prison. Okay, so if you feel like you're in the prison right now, you're locked up, and you feel like there's nothing happening, everybody's forgotten about you, and nothing is working for you, you continue to keep on speaking. You continue to keep on doing the work that the Lord has said that you need to do. You keep on going, and you keep on knowing that the Lord is going to appoint you at the right time. He's going to lift you up at the right time. He's going to put your name in people's mouths at the right time. Okay? You shall be remembered. So do not worry what it looks like right now. Okay? Keep on doing what you know and feel so deeply in your heart that you need to do. If there are things that you started and you have not completed yet, get back on it. It's time. Okay, for whoever this is for, it is time now. Okay, you've been looking at this thing, or you've been going back to this thing in your mind and in your heart, this book that you wrote, this project that you started and didn't finish. Go back, okay, and finish what you started. Now is the time. Okay, all right guys, with that, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you have a great day, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Ciao, Bella.